Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a story time because recently something happened to me and I felt a way about it, and I feel like I'm entitled to feel a way. I feel like anybody else in my position would have felt a way. So this is just me sharing my experience with you because y'all been asking me for a story time for the longest. And my life is pretty boring. I don't really be having story times, but today I got a mother story time for y'all. But before we get into this story time, do y'all see the do? Look at the do. Oh, so if you guys are liking how my hair is, this wig is from a company that I'm going to put in the description down below because I don't know how to pronounce their company name, but all the details and information on this wig, because this is a wig, this wig is I think 26 inches and it has bangs. Of course the bangs already came, I didn't have to cut the bangs or anything, so this wig comes with bangs, and it's brown, the natural brown color. So yeah, this wig is bomb. It's fire. I don't know how I managed to put it up in this bun, but I was just kind of experimenting. We're not gonna look at what the back look like because I know the back looks terrible, so that's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna look at the back, but the front looks good because the front is the only thing that matters right now. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this hair wig, make sure y'all check out the description down below. And I also did a hairstyling video, not on this hairstyle, but with the same wig, wearing it all out with the bangs. So if you guys haven't watched that, make sure you check that out. I'm probably gonna put that in the description down below too, so you guys can go check that out and you can actually see how the wig actually looks without like the headband, without it being put into a bun and all of that good stuff. So let's jump into this story time. So now I started talking to someone that I have a crush on, I really like. This person happens to be a female, so that's something new. I'm gonna do a whole story time on that separate, but this is a little bit related to that. So I hate when I just get like a brain fart and I don't know what I want to talk about, even though I know everything that I want to talk about. Like, why do I do that? Okay, so anyways, I started talking to this girl and I really like her, and I've shared it with my friends. I told them about like this whole new thing that I got going on, and when I had eventually met up with the girl, I brought her around my friends because I just felt comfortable enough to do that. And I, of course, like, I don't know, that I'm just bringing everybody so everybody could like hang out, everybody can meet each other. And yeah, so everything was cool. At the time, both of my friends were like, well, can you get us a girl too or whatever? So she was like, all right. So she put some of her friends on to my friends, and we like kind of all created a little group chat. So we had like 6 people in the group chat because it was 3 and 3. So me and my 2 friends, and then her and her 2 friends. So we were all in the group chat, and that's like how I know they all got each other's numbers. So we're in this group chat, so not everybody got each other's numbers, right? And I'm all for, you know, a group chat. I think it's a pretty cool idea, totally not against it. So now let's just fast forward. Bae was getting me tight and I was ignoring Bae because Bae was getting me tight. So I ignored Bae, but I'm talking to my friends the whole time. One specific friend, I'm talking to her about it or whatever, and I'm venting to her, right? So one day probably like not one day, literally the next day after I was venting to her about whatever, I get a package of flowers to my door, and I called my friend and I'm like, yo, somebody sent me flowers and I think it's da 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 da, and they're like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, whoa, how do you know? And she's like, yeah, because she texted me and told me. And I was just like, wait, what? She texted you and told you? So she privately texted you and told you that she was going to send me flowers. So this was not in the group chat. So y'all took each other's numbers outside of the group chat. Okay, bet. So now me, when it comes to my friends, and when it comes to somebody that I am loving on, it's off limits. You're my friend. You're not allowed to talk to this person behind my back unless it's an emergency, to be honest. Other than that, because I don't even really like surprises, so nah, I don't. So if it's not an emergency, you have no business talking to my bae, and my bae has no business talking to you. Now bae, I'm not gonna lie, bae is pretty new, so bae don't really know me like that. And this friend, she was a pretty new friend too. We was a couple months in. So quite frankly, just because bae is a girl, I feel like didn't mean that she could talk to bae, or she could make bae feel comfortable texting her behind my back. So I was just like, after she told me that on the phone call, I had hung up with her, and I'm just like, wait, I don't like this, because one, when bae hit you up, why didn't you text me right away to let me know that bae's hitting you up? Second, if I would have never told you about the flowers, I feel like you would have probably never told me that bae was texting you. Because like, it's not like she came out and told me, bae, like, you know, your bae texted me da 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 about this. Nah, it was like on some, yo, I got flowers, I don't know who it came from. And she like, I know who it came from. It's just like, whoa, why do you know more than me? I don't like that. I just be feeling like I'm missing something. I don't know. I just be feeling like I'm all out the loop. Like, it just, I don't be liking it. So long story short, I'm on FaceTime with my friends, and she's telling me how bae was texting her, asking her for advice on how to deal with me, and how bae was just texting her. So I'm like, okay, send me a screenshot of what bae was saying. So she sent me, first of all, she took a whole day to send me a screenshot. I found that mad weird, because I'm just like, why are you taking a whole day to send me a screenshot? That's mad simple. Like, she was low-key already being a little sus, and I just really wasn't like feeling the vibe. But I'm like, nah, she my friend, so I'm not gonna think nothing of it. I'm gonna just wait till she sent me the screenshot, and I'm not gonna be so persistent. I'm gonna give her space. I'm gonna let her send it to me whenever she feel like. I'm not gonna keep reminding you about it, because I'm thinking you're my friend, so I'm not thinking you have any weird intentions. So the next day, finally I get the screenshot, and the screenshot that I got made bae look like she was hitting her up, and like my friend wasn't responding. So when I seen that, it made me feel a little weird, because the messages, at first the messages were about like me, and like, oh yeah, your friend is upset with me and I don't know how to deal with her. I don't know why she's ignoring me. What do you think? Da, da, da. And then my friend was just like on some, you know, just he trying to call her, talk to her. And then another thing that she had said was, oh, don't even feel bad about what, like, don't even feel bad about like her being mad, because y'all still getting to know each other, y'all still trying to figure shit out. So when I had read that, I was just like, I don't really fuck with that. And then another thing was, after they were done talking about me, Bae had asked her, what are you doing? And then Bae had texted her again like, oh, I just woke up. So I'm just like, wait, what is going on here? Like, I just was not, it was not rocking with me. So when I seen that, I told my friend, I'm like, oh, she's bugging. Like, why is she texting you? And she was just like, yeah, like, she wrote me but I didn't respond. I'm like, wow, like, why is she even act, like, why does she care to know what you're doing? And me and her are not even on good terms right now. So that whole thing was just a little weird. And so I confronted Bae about it, because I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? And Bae sends me a screenshot, and the screenshot that Bae sent me was exactly the same as the screenshot my friend sent me, but the only difference was there were 2 messages deleted off of the screenshot that my friend sent me versus the one that Bae sent me. So the one that Bae sent me, she was talking about me or whatever, and then Bae had asked my friend, oh, what are you doing? And my friend was like, oh, I'm doing nothing. What are you doing? And then Bae wrote, oh, I had just woke up. So deleting those 2 messages kind of changed the dynamic of the screenshot. I feel like y'all should understand what I'm saying. So like, it made it look like Bae was just texting her just because she wanted to text her, and like, it almost looked like she was kind of going after her. But then now that I see that my friend like did respond and was like interacting with her, now it just seems like a regular conversation. So this first screenshot is a screenshot that Bae sent me. So basically, Bae is the one in the blue, and then my friend is the one in the gray. And honestly, what I did not fuck with was the first line where she put, nah, don't even feel bad. Because that's like you telling my man, don't feel bad for getting me tight. It's like, as my friend, you have no right to be telling somebody that I'm loving on that, like, you should be defending me, even if I'm wrong. Like, fuck is you talking about? And to the next screenshot. This is the screenshot that my friend has sent me. And as y'all can see, it looks like homegirl is talking to herself. Like, it looks weird. It looks mad weird. And then in the next screenshot, this is the screenshot that Bae sent to me, and she actually responded to her. So to me, it's just like, why the hell would you fuck up like that? Why would you do something like that? Like, I would never do something like this. Like, this was like, I don't even understand this. Please tell me in the comments what was probably going through Shorty's head as she was doing this. Like, why would she delete those 2 messages? I honestly got upset with my friend, because I'm just like, why would you delete those 2 messages? That seems a little sus, especially if you know that I'm already not feeling you talking to my babe behind my back. Why would you delete your messages to make you look more sus? So I mean, that was pretty much the gist of the story. I ended up cutting her off because at the end of the day, I cannot tolerate liars. I'd rather be alone than in a room full of people who I call my friends and they lie to my face. I can't be friends with a liar. Like, it's just like, what are you lying to me for? I feel like you have no reason, there's no reason to lie to me. Like, you should always be able to be honest with me, especially if whatever you did was not nothing. Like, your messages were nothing to delete. I would have not even been mad at you if you would have sent me the right screenshot. It was just the whole action of deleting messages from a screenshot to make me think one thing. I feel like that's like a fucking manipulative game. Like, you manipulating the way my mind is thinking right now, because now you got me thinking my babe wants you. And in reality, you responded to bae, so that's why bae is still writing you. And at the end of the day, you're way out of line for not even telling me that my bae hit you up. Like, if any one of my friends, first of all, I've had plenty of my friends' baes, they've hit me up. And anytime one of my friends' baes hits me up, I'm taking a screenshot and I'm sending it to my friend, and I don't respond, because I'm just not going to talk to your man or your girl behind your back. Like, I'm not gonna do that. And I feel like in this situation, if my bae was a guy, I feel like the whole scenario would have been switched, because if you texting a guy like that, that look crazy. Like, don't be texting my man like that. So you don't get a pass because it's not a man and it's a girl. Like, you just don't get a pass for that. So yeah, I just had to let her go, because I really can't deal, I can't mess with somebody like that. I can't trust you. Now I don't trust you, because now you've already lied to my face. And to be honest, she spoke to our other friend, and she didn't even tell our other friend like what she did. Like, if she really felt bad about like deleting the messages and not thinking that I'm gonna see the original message, I don't know what she was thinking. But all I'm saying is, she really didn't care. She didn't feel guilty about it or anything, because I feel like if I didn't feel comfortable to tell the person who I lied to, like, look, I deleted it because this is this, I would at least have the decency to say it to our other friend that's also very close to both of us, and maybe somehow have her mediate the conversation if I really care about the friendship enough. So I just feel like with her, she really didn't give two shits about it. She lied to my face over nothing, which is a little crazy, because when people lie, it be about something. It don't just be about nothing. So for you to lie about nothing, that's a little scary, because it's like, how far else would you go with your lie about something more serious? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just can't deal with somebody like that. And then another thing that had bothered me too with this girl, like, we a couple months in our friendship. This is not bad, I'm talking about my friend. We a couple months in our friendship. If somebody that I'm talking to is reaching out to you for advice on how to deal with me, it's like, you don't even know me enough to be giving somebody advice on how to deal with me, especially dealing with me in a relationship. Like, you've never even seen me in a relationship, so it's like, you don't really know how I be. You don't know, like, you don't know how to deal with me. So it's just like, for her, I just felt like it was a little sneaky for her to be trying to coach somebody new that I'm loving on how to deal with me. Like, I just felt like that was mad weird, and I just felt like she wasn't my real friend, because I don't know, like, man, I really don't understand. It's really like the lying part is what really drives the boat in this situation. So I mean, that was pretty much that. I pretty much deaded her. It took me 2 days before I deaded her, because I really had to think about everything, and I really valued our friendship. But I did feel hurt, and I did feel like she didn't care that much about it. So I feel like, why should I care that much to still want to be friends with her? So I kind of just, you know, exited that out of my life. And that's pretty much that. She had to go. I cannot, like, none of your friends should ever be talking to your babe behind your back. And I'm sorry that I keep looking, like, I'm just looking literally at, like, y'all want to see what I'm looking at? Let me show y'all. I'm looking at absolutely nothing. That's what I'm looking at right now, FYI, just in case y'all was wondering what I was looking at. I'm not looking at shit. It's just so, I gotta practice on how to really look into the camera when I'm talking, because I'm just so used to looking away. It's like so much easier when you're talking to a human being, because then you could give them eye contact, but when you're talking to the camera, it's like, girl, I'm talking to a whole lens. It's weird, but I'm practice. So that's pretty much the story on that. I had to let her go, because I just can't deal with a liar. Like, as far as I know, none of my friends have ever lied to my face, and I've never caught them in a lie, so I'm content with them. But as far as her, it's like, you have no reason to lie to me. You should have just never lied. and we would have been. But you know what, everything happens for a reason. People's true colors do come out, and that's pretty much how it is. It's like you lose someone to gain someone else. So with that being said, that's my story time. I just want, moral of this story is it is never okay to talk to someone's bae behind their back, no matter whether you're a friend, a family member, nothing. You should always be letting the person you know that person through know that they're hitting you up, especially if that's your bae. If that person's bae is hitting you up, you as a loyal person should be letting the girlfriend or boyfriend know that you're being hit up by their bae. So with all that being said, I love you guys so much. I feel like this was such a weird story time. I don't know, it was something quick though that I went through in the past couple of weeks, so just sharing it with you guys. Content, okay? Content, people, content. The content is coming back. And I'm gonna do my crush story time, because I know y'all probably like, whoa, wait, what the, her bae is a girl. Yeah, my bae is a girl. Anyways, I'm going to be dropping the story time on that soon, so make sure y'all stay tuned. I love you guys so much. Make sure y'all go shop Official K Lashes. These are Madison, and I'm gonna see y'all on my next one. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat, because I be snapping. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.